When we were doing issue one, we were thinking about like watu wenye wako hii tulikuwa kutoka out of Nairobi, out of ourselves, out of vitu mingi, tulikuwa kufikiria like tunaweza work aje na watu, and then Mude seemed like a natural person to approach. Tuliapproach Iza Karinga. But now that I think we're working towards issue two, we were still thinking about the same things, like how do you open up in these spaces, like seriously, because watu when online wanasema hizi ni fake, right? Like, so how do you open up these spaces? Who do you approach? Who's willing to do the work for very little money or no money at all? So in thinking about issue two, we thought about someone whose background in academia and also who's a poet. So the two. Because me and Frankie, we are not in academia. Me sikuwa intelligent enough. But anyway, we kept thinking about like how do we open up this thing to, how do we open up this huge issue 2 experience to new levels, to new spaces. So I've read Neo for a very, very long time. Since Kuzakwani, and Neo, people should read Neo's poetry. But I think Neo is one of the most amazing poets that I know. So yeah, Neo is going to come up here and talk to us about, I don't know what they are going to talk to us about, but Neo, karibu.
Clifton is being overly generous, so I intimidate him. So my name is Neo. I'm sorry to read from my phone. I'm gonna read, I don't know. The first poem won't make sense, but I'm gonna read it anyway. And then I'll read maybe 2 short ones, very short ones. The first one is a bird drowned in a pool in West Deal this morning. We can no longer have 13 guests at the dinner table. The 11th peg sets us up for triskaidekaphobic architects keeping 13th floor as if counting stones in monuments would return to beneath the looted bronze headsets, staring at our collective grief at the British Museum. I'm Nankatele, but birds don't live long enough to worry about their Yukodushis of 19 and 25 and 23 and 37 and the reversals of 69. La mia vita è finita, as if 12 divided by 2 equals 6, 6 divided by 3 equals 2, and 2 divided by 2 is the nothingness that remains, once all Yemeni and Syrian children have drowned in the net for wars they know nothing about. About Al-Assad, or Astana, or Fez, or Hezbollah, or Houthi. La mia vita è finita, as if 12 divided by 2 equals 6, 6 divided by 3 equals 2, and 2 divided by 2 is the nothingness that remains once all Yemeni and Syrian children have drowned in the mud for wars they know nothing about Al-Assad or Astana or Fez or Hezbollah or Houthi or Kremlin. They cry and lean on the side of a pool-covered mesh, flapping its wings, desperate for air, but no puts or loons have died in Rio Grande since Valeria and Martinez. Hominins lived for millions of years around water. The last time I got into a pool, my psychiatrist had asked, does it feel like drowning? 4 years earlier, it was still natural for Homo sapiens to play with water, like birds that leave no suicide notes on 4th Avenue. How old would Kurdi have been today? Is that an appropriate question to a question on death? I often wonder why I feel as if I'm drowning every time I look out into the sea. Koleka. The second thing I'll read is called, I'm a very dark person, so it's called A Survival Kit. The other day, every day is the other day these days. Chichonjo reminds me that I said I loved lists and imagination. 1. For the day you were born at a scantily furnished clinic in Kairi that you insisted Trinidad and Tobago because your Arawakan ancestry means nothing after the puff and pass of the British and the Spanish and the French and the Dutch and the Colander and the Latvian doctor who, without checking your metrics, called the girls of the Nepoya and Sapoya boys. To do, find the cartographer of water. He lives in Umoja. 2. For airports and immigration officials and passports with punched holes at the corner by the other officials in what is supposedly your home country, laughing at your velvet choker sitting at your Adam's apple. Adam and Steve makes you exhausted. You're tired, exhausted, and you have a flight to catch. To do, please report to counter number 1 once you're back. 3. For the designer that does not anticipate a size 12 high heels for girls with backs that don't answer the mention of their genitals in gay bars. Men speaking in languages brewed in the mouths of pain, tongue swelling. Have you looked at Malin van Niekerk wine tastings in Middelburg or Kraaifontein with badly worn magenta lipstick and a mouth beaming with tannins and acidity and olfactory dysfunctions, descriptions that cancel factory and farm workers' pain? But you were saying something about Louboutin not paying that woman for her red lipstick. To do, tell me the story without pronouns and yes. 4. For the arrival of your person at JFK with a passport calling you Mel and a wig from the last misnomer of a drag show. There's nothing I would do that I haven't already done about airports and blackness and queerness and violence and all the possibility of it and the disposability of your transnet and that of Alicia and Shaniqua and Beyonce and Juanita and all the girls that Black Lives Matter and women's rights won't touch, even dead.
What's
To
wrong
do,
with you?
please write back home and tell them America is great.
What's wrong with you?
An alternative imagination. My body represents a thing that doesn't exist or is extinct. And my last very, very light poem is
You
fuck off.
You too.
Maria zipoken izizako eshimong. Black voices strangely praise Maria, fake virgin of the creation of another. Hospital corridors smell like formalin mixed with ash that's never known the texture of wood. Something plasticky. 2012. My uncle died here. I am reminded of my sister's pain at the blood donation station. Her blood was too little and poor in quality, almost as if it was some anemic-looking pink food color for wedding cakes that won't keep the marriage going. The nurse trashed my sister's little tube of pity, as if my uncle wasn't dying. We have been here before. Christina shared the afterlives of slavery. We stayed in the way, in this place, dead or dying, or at least being pushed toward death. That is if we are lucky. We won't survive this. Or maybe we will, if we make it to India. We knew that a shared British violence would become the only link to our possible futures. Life is so fucking unfair. I need to sleep. I may try again tonight.